of the way.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Mexico City. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So here in the heart of Mexico, this is a city that's hosted a handful of NFL games before, but now this is a different deal. A relocated franchise moving south of the border, playing here on a permanent basis. Exciting times here in the Mexican capital, that's for sure. And really all across this country, they're pumped for this because this will be Mexico's team. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Mixon again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot.
One would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Herbert now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This is Mixon on the draw. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 42 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And Jones will go in motion right. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, here's Mixon.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 72 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
In motion left is Davis.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there is conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late. And hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From midfield now, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's on Jackson Carman, second-round pick in 2021. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Burrow looking to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chris Rumph in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Brad Robbins now. Jones on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. In motion right is Davis.
5-9, 5-9.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody.
We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. On the option left, it's Burrow. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins. A
14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Condors 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
59.
On second down, Eckler. Down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Touchdown! Darius Davis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Condors answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Burrow. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Burrow going to give this to Nixon.
Shreds the tackle. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, that's football for me.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's got Hooper on the out route.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Burrow.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Condors 17.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, exactly 1 minute remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Herbert.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Johnston hauls it in.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Throwing, Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive. to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Herbert to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert gonna throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was the big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, CD always